All right, so you finally got the keys to your new place in Laredo, Texas. You're ready to move in, but there is one absolute essential you have to tackle first, and that's the municipal water setup. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're cutting through the administrative red tape to get your taps flowing fast. Let's get into it.
Look, we all know moving is just incredibly stressful, right? Imagine you just signed a lease on this gorgeous, remodeled property over on North Meadow Avenue. You've got boxes stacked literally to the ceiling, the Texas heat is absolutely beating down on you, and suddenly you realize, wait, I need to get the water turned on, like, yesterday? Now, the tricky part for a lot of folks is that while setting up some utilities is a total breeze, water service kind of has its own unique set of hurdles. So think of this explainer as your ultimate survival guide. We're going to completely demystify the entire online setup process so you can get things flowing without a single hitch.
Okay, here's our game plan for today. We're looking at setting up Laredo utilities, gathering your required documents, navigating the digital application protocol, handling verification and payment, and then we'll wrap things up with some disclaimers and final tips.
Moving right along to Section 1, Setting Up Laredo Utilities, the Municipal Framework.
So getting your water set up in Laredo actually operates a bit differently than you might expect. And honestly, this is exactly what trips up so many newcomers. You know how in the deregulated Texas energy market, setting up electricity or gas with companies like TXU or Reliant is basically instant? You go online, click a few buttons, and boom, you're enrolled. Well, for water and wastewater, the City of Laredo Utilities Department uses what we call a hybrid digital administrative model. What that basically means is, yes, you start the process digitally, but real human administrators actually have to manually review and approve your application before anything gets activated. Just understanding that right off the bat is a total game changer for a smooth move-in.
All right, Section 2, Gathering Required Documents. Because preparation is absolutely key here.
Seriously, if you want to dodge application rejections or annoying delays, prep work is going to be your best friend. Before you even open a web browser, you need to gather a valid picture ID or driver's license, your social security number or ITIN, and your date of birth. And here's where people get stuck. You must have digital proof of property occupancy ready to go, like a PDF of your new lease agreement. Oh, and this is huge. You have to have absolute clearance of any delinquent balances. The city will run a check and any past due amounts will literally stop your application dead in its tracks. So do yourself a favor, snap some clear photos or scan your documents into PDFs and just save them in a folder right on your desktop so they're ready to grab.
Okay, Section 3, the Digital Application Protocol, a guided tour.
Let's walk through those first critical phases of the online sequence. Step 1, you'll head over to the official portal at laredoutilities.com. Quick pro tip here, just go ahead and bookmark that page right now because you're definitely going to need it later to manage your account. Step 2, when you click to apply, the site redirects you to a super secure, cloud-hosted DocuWare application engine. From there, you just select New Service. Step 3 is identity verification. This is where you punch in your SSN or ITIN. And then Step 4 is the document upload phase. You remember those PDFs we just prepped? This is exactly where you attach them. Also, make sure you use a really reliable email address here, because that is exactly how the city will reach out if there's any hiccup with your paperwork.
Moving to Phase 5, Execution. Basically, you electronically sign the web form and hit Submit. Easy enough, right? But remember that hybrid model we talked about earlier? That kicks off Phase 6, Manual Review. Your application physically goes to the internal billing division. They verify your ID and double-check that you have absolutely zero prior balances. Once they give you the green light, we hit Phase 7, Payment Processing. You get pushed over to a platform called Click2Go. Just a quick reminder, when you're setting up your account there, please use a really strong, unique password to lock down your financial data.
Which brings us to Section 4, Verification and Payment, covering costs and timelines.
So, the golden question. What's it actually cost to get the water flowing? Well, every single new account gets hit with a strict, fixed $10 service connection fee. $10 flat. Now, on top of that, you do have to pay a deposit, but that deposit is totally dynamic. It fluctuates depending on the physical size of the water meter at your specific property. So, if you're renting a standard small home, expect a standard deposit. But just be aware that it can change based on the underlying infrastructure of the place.
Now let's talk timing. Because of that manual review process, you're going to need a little patience. Once your application is in and you clear that zero balance check, getting connected usually takes about 2 to 3 business days. Honestly, if you hit submit on a Friday afternoon, definitely don't expect to have water on Saturday morning.
But
If 3 full business days roll by and your tabs are still completely dry, or if the website completely bugs out on you during submission, you've got to take action. Reach out to customer support right away. Don't just sit around hoping it fixes itself. Follow up.
Now look, sometimes technology just acts up, or maybe you're the kind of person who just prefers dealing with an actual human being. If the whole digital DocuWare route just isn't your thing, there is a super streamlined in-person alternative. You literally just take your printed documents right down to the City Hall Annex at 1102 Bob Bullock Loop. And to keep the lines moving efficiently, they use this registration software called QLess. You can walk right in and tap the kiosk, or even better, just scan a QR code with your smartphone and wait comfortably in your car until it's your turn.
Section 5, Disclaimers and Final Tips. We are almost at the finish line. So what if you're not actually brand new to Laredo? What if you're just, moving from one neighborhood to another? Well, you don't actually have to go through a completely new DocuWare application. You just need a transfer. And the absolute fastest way to get that done is to literally just call customer service. The number is 956-727-6402. Let me say that one more time if you're grabbing a pen, 956-727-6402. Just make sure you have your current account number handy, your new address, and the exact calendar dates you want the old tab turned off and the new one turned on.
Okay, and as responsible educators, we do need to drop in a quick disclaimer here. Municipal protocols do get updated and procedures can definitely change over time, so you should always verify the most current processes, requirements, and fees directly on the official Laredo Water Services website. Also, just to be crystal clear, this explainer is strictly an unaffiliated informational guide. We created it just to help you make sense of the publicly available info, and we aren't officially partnered or affiliated with the City of Laredo Utilities Department.
So we've broken down that hybrid framework. We've talked about exactly which PDFs to prep, timelines, and how to conquer the DocuWare and Click-to-Go systems. The only thing left to ask is, are you fully equipped to tackle Laredo's digital application protocol today? Take everything we've talked about, gather up your files, and go confidently check this massive chore right off your moving to-do list. You've got this.